my bones aren't in it anymore, literally. There's a lot of metal in there now, and there's going to be some more soon when I have my spine sorted out. But the thing is that I've done 17 years here, and it was just lovely to be able to bring so many of my friends, past and present, here. Not just my friends, past and present, my family past. Look at them over there. Over there in the corner is a very small. So Wendy's 4'10", and I was married to. She says 4'11", but an inch is important, which is what my line was. But yeah, we were married for 21 years, and it was great most of the time. And it wasn't a shortage of love; it was just the fact that the army kept us apart. And when we finally got to live together, we couldn't. She's much happier now with Dave. Dave, well done. It's not a shortage of love. The thing with Wendy was that I didn't really have I had a family growing up, but I left them. I ran away to join the army, and it was I'm not terribly good at the family things. I'm more better with being friends, but my family will tell you. But the great attraction with Wendy was her family. Her brother and her nieces are here today, and her sister, and that's great. I'm so glad that you came all the way from LA. There have been many more friends here, because obviously I ran away from home to join the army. At the age of 17, and that's when I met Spike, it's when I met Bill Dunn, it's when I met Eddie Poole. This bloke here was my section corporal. This was his hair. Right, I want to tell you something about him. He had a private soldier in our group called Sam Stone, and Sam Stone was the spitting image of John Cleese. He was 6'4", if he was anything, but he was too stupid to be the right marker for drill. The cadets in the army will know that. But the thing was that on a room inspection, and you probably won't remember this, but it burned into my memory, is you said to Sam Stone, "You've got dust on your hat, Stone." And Sam Stone went, "How do you know, Corporal?" With a pair of ammo boots, he kicked him in the shins. That's all I know. Get away with that now. No, we didn't get away with it now. You know what? We were better soldiers for him. We were. So, Spike and I were in basic training together, but I met Paul Watson now. When I was doing nurse training at the Justice Military Hospital in Catterick. And that was great because I failed. Failed at Peacock. I failed at Peacock Medical. But there's an airborne god over there, and there's another airborne god over there, and there's Piggy Holmes. Now, Piggy Holmes is not airborne, right? But he's a god in my eyes. I ran up to £25 to pay someone to do my guard for a weekend so I could just get home to see Josephine Cowling, my first girlfriend, who's over there. That's right, Joe. You've broke my heart.
You broke my heart.
He's hiding again, but the thing was that I had got up to £25 and no one was taking this guard. It was a Frank holiday weekend, no one wanted it. No one was going to take. And £25 was more than a week's pay. Right? This was back in May of 1980 when the pound meant something. And a guy called Keith Layton said, "Have you spoke to Piggy Holmes?" And I said, "No." So he introduced me to him, and I'm going to embarrass him now because that man stood against that wall there. He was stripped to his waist. He was painting stones, which we don't do in the army anymore. But he was painting stones, and he said, Keith Layton said he wants to do the guard. He's paying a lot of money, and Piggy said, "How much?" And I said, 25 quid. He went, "Can't do it for that." said, I'll do it for 5. I owe Sweeney 3. That is a gentleman. Early experiences in a military career that sort of shaped your life, and that's the one. He's not Jack at all. It's just all about having a few beers and having a laugh and making pain. And then, of course, I went off to Germany. I was in Senelager. A lot of the Senelager guys are over there. So actually, there's not a lot of them. There was a lot of us. But one of the amazing things about Senelager was that it was probably the best lager in the world. If you're tasted there, but if you were a touring unit, it was horrible. But we had a lot of fun there, and it was in Senelager. And it was one of these bad things about basic training, that one of the greatest friends I met in the army was a guy called Bill Dutton. He just sat there in a really tasteless shirt. And he said it was a really tasteful wine. His taste is great and everything, look and then. I know. Right, who was the first person I ever met with who would be erect nipples? Just they still are, aren't they?
The first one.
He was friend right the way throughout. The thing was that when I had a 6th Field, 4th Field ambulance, as it was, I was ahead of him by about a month because I'd missed the hospital attachment phase to go and do P company. And then you guys arrived and I was already on the mental list. 12-week residential basket weaving. But the thing was that he's been a friend throughout, and we've been in touch more or less throughout the years. But he ended up in Senelager just after I left, which was really sad because I'd have loved to have actually served more time with you. You were such a great friend. And then. Yeah. then I went off to 22 Field Hospital. Woo! There's a couple. There's Tom over there, rude kid. He wasn't rude kid. Never say anything without saying fuck. Sorry, kids, but it's a word, and you need to know these things. But he's one of the greatest, most competent medics I ever worked with. And Nige Rigby there. Nige Rigby, he probably won't thank me for saying this, but he was a different boy in the day than he is now. His maturity differs greatly from the years he masters now. Does Nige Rigby. Nige Rigby was a problem child. He was too intelligent, a normal sergeant, so he was sent to me because I didn't care too much, and I just liked people to go with the flow. So that was Nige, and again, Nige was really, can't thank you enough. Coming here today. So after 22 Field Hospital, went to Cyprus for 3 years. That was good. What it went? Was it Cyprus good? It was all right. 3 years in Cyprus. Tom there grew up in Cyprus. Tom went to a Cyprus school. And when we came back from Cyprus, his only education had been British Forces Education Service. And he spoke with Radio 4 English. And our first place was to Preston. Went to a boarding school. He didn't like that, did he, Tom? Didn't like the boarding school, no. And I got shortly posted out to Sunderland. And he came to join us and went to school in England for the first time. And in Sunderland, they talk different. And on his first day in school, he comes back going, all right, father, how's things going, mate? And I said to him, what's up, Tom? He said, if you don't talk like this, they'll kill me. So yeah, he's got a proper Callahan trait of sort of bending with the, moving with the phone and going with the street. And then, but that was that. But between sort of Simons and I was in Preston. And 5 Field ambulance. And we had the Bosnia tour. I've not mentioned the Ireland tours and the Gulf tours, but the Bosnia tour really stuck in my mind because I had quite a lot of responsibility there, and the man who trusted me with that was Chris Best. He's the chap, Father Christmas in retirement. He's the one who trusted me to run his operations room and look after the mental welfare of his. He did okay with that himself because it's nice to have a friend who says, the faith he showed in me and getting promoted at last as a staff sergeant when I went off to Sunderland with the TA. None of them are here, which is a bit sad. Some of them wanted to come, but it's a long way on. Anyway, towards the end of my career, and actually, there's someone I'm missing out, because the Bosnian tour was striking in many ways. We had a lot of rather nasty turns. And there was only one of us from our ranks that came away with an award, and it was you. That guy over there, Stevens, who we used to call Shaking Stevens. Do you mind me bringing this up, Shaking? No, it's all good. Do you mind bringing this up? Because in Senelager, when I first knew him, right, it was like he was just been rejected for bomb disposal. He was shaking all the time. Look, years later, by the time we got to 5, he was an outstanding medic. And he spent the better part, if I remember rightly, of 7 hours in the back of the car with a dead child and a woman who didn't know her child was dead, and he's trying to save her life, and he's only lied to her about the fate of her kid. And for that, he was awarded the Order of St. John. Well, good. These were some of the horrific stories and things that we were sort of dealing with as quite young people. And then I ended up in Lichfield, where I met Max. Max Bowley over there was one of my recruits in Lichfield, one of the first teams to pass out while I was company sergeant major. And I remember Max not because of her, but because she brought 23 members of her family to her pass out.
I'm Welsh after all.
And I rehearsed this job on her pass out parade. I was bullying people around the place to go and show the various things. I loved my time at Lichfield. Jerry and Alison are over there from the Lichfield days, and it's really great that you could come. I'm so pleased. Elliot, my godson, he's somewhere around, that's the tall chap over there. I first met him in Lichfield. He wasn't that old, he was only about 2 years old then. But yeah, he's my godson. And he actually came to live here with us for a while he went through university. But coming here from Lichfield was great. I knew I was coming here 2 years before I took the post. I got the interview in 2000, was told I'd got the job. September the 11th, 2001, aeroplanes flying into the Twin Towers. I was sent a letter being told I'd not got the job. It's a memorable day because that was the day we buried the mum. It's all right, folks. She was dead at the time. We're not going to but it was said on her funeral, just like your mum, to go and die on a day that no one will forget. So yeah, and 2 days after that happened, I got a letter saying I didn't have a job. And anyway, they kept me on for another year. So the outcome was that I actually started here 4 months before I'd actually left the army, which was a bit cookie. But that was on the 2nd of August 2002. And I've got to say that the 17 years I've worked here have been really super. I've learned a lot about people, meeting people every day was great. And meeting new people every day, that's the thing, is keeping it fresh, keeping a different perspective every day. And trying to put a new spin on history has been just marvellous. And you really do work with a great crowd of people. There's a lot of the girls here from the Jewel House and White House stuff. They're obviously selected for their fondness. And their intelligence, of course. I am, after all, a feminist. Probably the biggest feminist here, really. The young orders that I've been with, it was kind of chicken of me to leave the army and not leave the army, was to stay around people who had been soldiers. And it's great to serve with some of these guys in a non-soldier capacity. And we consider ourselves at the front line in the war on tourism. What we're trying to do is keep the dignity. Yeah, dignify, not Disneyfy. That's what we were doing. And we fought a hasty withdrawal of recent years. The job is so good. I didn't want to leave. I really did not want to leave. I didn't want to leave. But one of the great things about the job was that and when you'll back me up on this, for years I was talking about, oh, when we go to live in Little Acton proper, I'll join the lifeboat. No, you won't, she said. No, you won't. But when we came here, I thought the lifeboat thing had gone. I thought I'd never be able to be a lifeboat criminal. Opening up Woolwalk South one morning, I saw that girl, Dawn Menzies. Where are you? There he is. I saw this fabulous blonde screaming out in an orange boat with Ian Barnaby and Fester, two guys, and I thought, Jesus, that's a lifeboat. And then I realised that the Tower Lifeboat Station was actually within running distance, which, you know, less than 200 metres. So I sort of failed a lot by then. But the thing was that during my tea break, I went down and I joined the lifeboat, and it was great. And the great thing about being on the lifeboat was it allowed me to put a toe in the water in civilian life again. And I met some of the most amazing people on the lifeboat because, like military people, they're drawn to service, they're volunteers. Over there is John Mullin, who's a great paramedic, right? And John Donaghy, who teaches great paramedics. And there is Naomi Clymer. Dame Naomi Clymer, CBE, right. And Carl Schofield, who is punching well above his weight. Carl is her husband, and we worked together on the lifeboat, and that was great people. But on the lifeboat, you get to meet such odd people. People I wouldn't normally meet, like the Environment Agency. There you go, Tom Crittenden, Environment Agency, and he's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Get Joanna, leave him. And there's Colin, right? And Colin's a firefighter. So you get to meet all these people who are all drawn to us. And my time here and serving on the lifeboat was great. I absolutely adored that. It gave me a purpose. It was great. When I had to get knocked off the lifeboat because my knees were replaced. And Jude there, Waterman, and Joe, they're both Waterman. They're the oldest licensed people in the world, taxi drivers for the river. And Jude has dog its coat and badge. He is a winner of the oldest race in the world. Right, there you go, that's Jude there. Right, dog its coat and badge. All the people I would not have met if I'd not been on the lifeboat. And when I left the lifeboat, I was absolutely gutted. But I had to have my knees replaced, and I had to have my hips replaced, spine replaced. So I went through a bit of a trough with politics here in the town, and some rather nasty people. But do you know what? These last 3 years have just been great. And if it wasn't for the physical pain, I'd love to stay on, but I can't. And it's been great for me to be able to just manage it. Another job, I'm going to the Coast Guard. So I'm going to look after people at sea, and it's going to be great. So and I'll be sat at the desk. So I'm going to get fat. But it's going to be fun. So
Can't wait to read you the reports.
Apparently I'll be doing the weather before long. So ladies and gentlemen, that's a bit about me and a bit about you. And you're all here. And actually there's someone I've missed out. Well, actually there's a few. Armouries helped me out with a thing for the lifeboat on Twitter. This is the wonderful thing about social media. Armouries helped me out with a thing on Twitter for the lifeboat. There's a thank you. I invited me if he ever was to me. Now he invited me round to his house for dinner, and there I met Brian Moore. There's missing. And then there's all sorts of things went on. It was absolutely wonderful. And we did the poppy where I met and there's just so much that is sort of going now. But it's not. I'm still here. I'm still me. And there's a new sort of chapter coming. But I want you all to be as much a part of that as you are of it now. So thank you for coming. It's been a blast.